The lioness is back. It is the return of the GOAT. And what other animal analogies you want to use? UFC 277 just finished. Julianna Pena, the defending champion, just lost her belt to and new the greatest female mixed martial artist of all time, the GOAT, Amanda Nunes. She just went out there and put on a great performance against Julianna Pena. Had a tremendous game plan, executed it well, and from start to finish, controlled the fight. Now, of course, in the first fight, she went out there, she looked great in the first round as well. She dropped Julianna Pena on multiple occasions, but Pena, as we saw tonight, over 5 rounds, she never stopped trying. She's a very, very tough lady. She's a great fighter. She's not going to roll over and go home beaten without trying. And she tried. She never stopped trying. She came close on a couple of occasions, one with that armbar, and I've got to say congratulations to Amanda Nunes, because that was impressive how she got out of that armbar. I thought it was done. I thought, oh my God, Nunes, you've done it again. You've gone out there, you've dominated the fight, you've shown that you've got more skill, and now you've just got bloody armbarred. But then somehow she managed to get out of the fight. Now, when the fight started, Nunes standing southpaw. That would have caught Julianna Pena off guard. Listen, Pena, from what I know, she's more of a wrestler. I think that was her start into mixed martial arts. When you're fighting an orthodox fighter, there's a set of rules, a set of techniques and certain shots that you can use. When the opponent stands southpaw, everything kind of changes, and it can throw you off if you're not used to fighting southpaws. Of course, Nunes is. She's very, very experienced. She's been doing this a long time. A 2-weight division champion. And Pena, I wasn't sure if she knew how to handle the southpaw stance of Nunes. What happened was, Pena kept rushing forward, and it was like, boom, just a little short check, right hook, and she dropped her multiple times. I think once in the first round, twice in the second round, and she was just one step ahead. Now, don't get me wrong, Pena often would do like a punching charge, run forward, punching. She caught Nunes a few times, definitely, and some solid shots as well. But Nunes never looked hurt. She never looked in trouble. She certainly didn't look out of her depth. And of course, she went home the winner. Now, she switched up the game plan a little bit. I think it was round 3. She went to the takedowns, and she seemingly could take down Julianna Pena whenever she wanted. On top, once she got her down, she did some great work in ground and pound, landed some nice elbows. We saw Julianna's face gets sliced open quite a bit, so they're going to leave a few nasty scars. But hey, that's the game. That's what we're doing here, and we don't really care. And to be honest, you can't see any scars on my face, and trust me, I got sliced open many, many times. So the best surgeons in the business, the best stitch guys that the UFC have, she'll be totally fine. And in 3 months' time, you will not see a goddamn thing. But the double champ is back, Amanda Nunes. When she got on top, she was landing nice elbows, but she was being a little bit lazy. Well, maybe not the best word to use, in the guard. Obviously, nearly got caught in a triangle on a couple of occasions, nearly got caught in the armbar on a couple of occasions. She allowed herself to get caught in an omoplata on a few occasions as well. And listen, it's easy for me to sit here and criticize. Julianna's a very, very good grappler. There's a reason why she was champion of the world, you know, but Nunes, some fundamentals, and of course she knows this. It's easy for me sitting here saying that you want to have your elbows nice and wide, controlling on the chest, elbows wide. It stops the legs. If the elbows are wide, the legs can't get past the elbows. Therefore, they can't throw up arm bars, they can't throw up triangles and things like that. But hey, what do I know? I wasn't the one in there. Incredibly slippy. They're getting out of breath as the fight's progressing. And it was a tremendous fight. I mean, Nunes, I agreed with the scorecard. It was 50-43 on 2 of the scorecards, I believe, which I know DC was a little shocked by, but the criteria for the scoring is damage, domination and duration, okay? And she had all 3. She had it in spades. She took her down at will. She dropped her on multiple occasions. She sliced her open. She was one step ahead. But I gotta say, you know, you gotta give respect to the former champ, Julianna. You know, she continued trying. She made it a fight throughout the entire time. But you could see the body language of Nunes growing as the fight progressed. Because at the first, when the fight first started, she was a little timid. And I don't mean timid, I mean she was cautious. She was waiting for reads. She was waiting for openings. She didn't want to rush, because she did that in the first fight. In that second round, she kind of went forward and she walked onto a lot of punches from Julianna. So what she was doing, and it was very smart of Nunes, for the most part, she was allowing Pena to lead the dance, allowing her to come forward, and then, as I said, boom, just that little check right hook, caught her time after time after time. Beautiful shot placement, great power, of course, you know, because did drop her 3 times, and there was a few times she was all over the place. She was kind of wobbled. Yeah, a great read from Nunes, and yeah, just a great performance. You know, I mean, I said it the first time, you know, and I predicted, I thought Nunes was going to go out there and do exactly what she did tonight, you know, but fair play to Julianna. She deserves respect because that was a great fight. The crowd was going crazy, and you don't see that if it's just one-way traffic, if it's just pure domination. Now, it was domination, but what made it exciting was that Julianna was trying until the bitter end, you know, but tonight, Amanda Nunes proved why she's known as the greatest female fighter of all time. Okay, she's got the 2 belts back. She's running around. She's getting carried out on shoulders. She's drinking beers. She's pouring them on her head. It was awesome. What a great sight. So congratulations, Julianna. Amanda, pardon me. Enjoy the victory. Enjoy the victory. But what is next? I think Rogan and DC said, you know, she could actually just go off now into the sunset, having achieved so much greatness. But I think she's going to stick around, and she should do. Now, obviously, there would be talk that maybe now, because they're one apiece, there should be a rubber match. And technically, that's probably true. Will we see one? I don't know, because it was a dominating performance, you know, so I'm not sure if there is grounds for it. But actually, no, I'm wrong. It was one apiece. It's one apiece, so they should do a rubber match, put that to bed once and for all. Obviously, she's going to defend her 145 belt against who I'm not so sure right now. But at bantamweight, there's always great challenges at bantamweight. Of course, there's another person out there, Valentina Shevchenko. She was on Twitter tonight. She was saying, oh, look at this. Amanda Nunes has copied my stand-up game. And then she put that little emoji like, just thinking, you know. So I think Shevchenko trying to maybe set up a third fight between the two of them. And I would love to see that. I talked about this a while ago on the channel. I would love to see Nunes versus Valentina Shevchenko at 130 pounds for a female BMF title. They did it for the guys, and what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Let's have a female BMF, you know. Valentina comes up to 130. Nunes comes down to 130 if she can, and that will be the big thing, if she can. But still, a tremendous night for the Lioness and her partner Nina Ansaroff, or Nina Nunes, pardon me, her wife and the family. They're all there. Congratulations. Great stuff. And that was it. UFC 277. All finishes, apart from the main card, of course, Derek Lewis. I hope you're well, buddy. That was a rough one. Anthony Smith, obviously he broke his leg tonight, we think. I haven't had an update yet from anybody, but I hope he's recovering well. And Anthony, if you see this, you will be back, my friend. Stay strong, stay positive. What an incredible performance from Brandon Moreno. Brandon Moreno and Kai Kara-France, they were going back and forth. It was a tremendous fight, but it looked like it could have been the beginning of the end for Moreno. Kai Kara-France was starting to find his shots. It looks like Moreno was kind of hurt, and then woof, out of nowhere, a gigantic body kick, sits him down, liver kick. I mean, they are brutal, whether it's a punch, knee, kick, whatever it is. If it's to the liver and it's at the right time, and if God forbid you happen to be breathing in at that time as well, you're going to hit the canvas, and there's not a lot you can do. So well done, Brandon Moreno. And I got to say, all class on the microphone afterwards. Of course, Davison Figueiredo stepped into the cage, and these guys are intense rivals. And I thought they both handled themselves very, very well. So congratulations to those guys. And yeah, there it is. Lioness, Amanda Nunes. She's back. Double champ. Female GOAT. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Take care.